Hey folks, before I start the haul video, I'm going to really quick talk about 3 game systems that I got rid of and then bought again at a ridiculously higher price. So that's 3 game systems I totally lost my butt on. Let's get going. Here's number 1, the TurboGrafx 16. I think I bought this for about $50 originally back in 1992 or so, maybe a little bit earlier. And it was on clearance. The current price of these is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I paid about $160 to $200 for this one with the AV out, and that really freaking hurt. Never should have got rid of it. This is a great system, by the way. Number 2, the Dreamcast. I got rid of my Dreamcast probably in 2008, 2009 for nothing. Basically, the market was completely crashed. I bought a whole bunch of games for it for next to nothing as well. Craigslist, just like, I'm serious, I was buying like 50 games for 30 bucks on it. It was worth absolutely nothing. Came back about 4 years later, and my goodness, the entire market had blown up, and that happens a lot in retro gaming. But this one really hurt because buying a new Dreamcast now is a much more expensive proposition than it was back then. I think the Dreamcast itself isn't so bad. You can get the cheapest of them for like 40, 50 bucks. But once you get into the games, the prices are just ridiculous on anything but the most basic stuff. Ouch. And here's number 3, the PlayStation Vita. This is my 3rd freaking Vita, and it will be my last. It's not that it's particularly expensive to pick up or particularly expensive to collect for. It's just that I keep getting rid of them, then buying them again because there's something I want to play. I'm done. This one goes when I die. You're there forever. That's it. Okay, I have one more bonus one, and it's not here because I'm still looking for it. And this is one of my biggest regrets. You guys who live all over Europe, any town in any of your countries has more of them than the entire US, and that is the Amiga 600. It is not an unusual machine. However, in the US, it is very rare. I had one of them that I got in the, I think, early 90s and then sold again in the early 90s because out here, Amiga was dead by the mid 90s. 90s? Yeah, 90s. Like thinking it lasted into the 2000s. It didn't. That's painful. But anyway, yeah, I got rid of it, and I have not so much I've not even seen one in person since then. I have tried to hunt them down on eBay. Every once in a while they come up, but they go for ridiculous amounts and they're beat up. I want one like the one I got rid of that's very nice and clean. I love my Commodores. They're over there. All right, I want to thank you very much for watching this. I am going to go on to the main show. I almost took off without saying that. Sorry. Hey there gamers, today I've got another haul video for you. It's a very small haul video. I've been trying really hard to buy more stuff that I really like and less stuff overall, and I think it's worked out. There's only about 8 things in this, but they're all things that I thought were kind of interesting that you might want to see, or things that I totally wanted to check out. So let's just get going. I'm gonna save this one for last. First thing I picked up was I think it's the PSD J909. I have no idea about this one. I think it's one of those Vita clone systems, but it came with almost no information. I've seen these running around on Amazon, but strangely I picked this up at a Goodwill auction. And it appears to be new in box. Hopefully everything will work out okay, but really kind of weird. Next, from the Atari front, I got Lock and Chase. I already have Lock and Chase, but this one, as you can see, is a relabel. I wasn't 100% sure how rare that kind of thing was. Come to find out, not very rare. So, too bad, but you know, if you see something and you think it might be kind of neat, Next we have Wheelie Racer for the Super Cassette Vision. Hopefully I'll be zooming in on this one. This is, I think, the only racing game for the Super Cassette Vision. I love collecting stuff for rare systems. That's one of the big things I like to collect for, and one of the things I'm kind of steering towards now. And this is definitely weird stuff. If you happen to be at Midwest Gaming Classic, the Super Cassette Vision should be there. And I'll be outputting in RGB, so it should look really good. We shall see. Next one was a recommendation by NeuroBioBoy, as I recall. And this is another retro game handheld. And it actually has a controller with it for 2 players, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing this one. It looks interesting. It has kind of a wide screen. I did pop it open to look at it. And I'll be doing an unboxing and a video on it in the very, very near future. Next, for the 3DS, I got Metroid. I've been thinking about getting this game forever, and now that I've played it, I wonder why I waited so long. Shopko's closing out over by us, so I picked this up at Shopko on kind of a clearance. It was only like $4 or $5 cheaper than buying it at Best Buy, but still, I kind of wonder why I waited so long. It's not in here right now because I'm actually in process playing the game, but really great game. I'm really enjoying it. Nice stuff. Next is my impulse purchase, codename Steam. Ran into this at a thrift shop. It's new sealed. They had a couple of them, so I'm a little bit worried about this one. I paid about 20 bucks for it. Looked up nothing on it, so if you know anything about it, let me know if I overpaid. I might have. I may have. I had some buyer's remorse and I never got a chance to go look it up. But it looked interesting from the package, so I grabbed it. Next, we have Torchlight 2, the boxed edition. I love Torchlight 2. I really like the original one. The second one added quite a bit of loot and other goodies to it. It also added multiplayer. I think this is a great game. Probably one of my favorite action RPGs of all time. I definitely preferred this to Diablo 3 when it came out. Looking forward to doing an unboxing. This is also another unboxing that's coming, ooh, get the light out of there, really soon. I think the light's a little low this week. Next, I'm trying to remember who told me about this one. I am so sorry. Was it Jerason that told me about this one? I cannot remember. I'm so sorry. But this is the R-Type 3 Collector's Edition, and Super R-Type, isn't it? Yeah, Super R-Type Collector's Edition. This was made a few years back, or a couple years back, by Retrobit. I did another Retrobit video earlier, and it did pretty well. This is awesome. This is really my kind of thing. I'd rather buy this than, like, you know, 4 or 5 other things that I don't like as much, so I'm really glad I picked this one up. I'm just thrilled about this. I can't wait to do an unboxing on it, and I can't wait to play it. All right, in the not so exciting category, this is a video cable for my TI-99. I'm trying to stay out of collecting classic computers. I should not do it. I mean, I've got some over here, but I don't want to get into it. It's just too much. But anyway, here is the final thing I picked up, and I am so excited. In fact, I'm going to jump this into the review line because I love plug and plays, and this thing is pretty cool. This is the Dirt Rebel MX. Look at this thing. It's crazy. I sure hope it detects tilt and I don't steer using this. It's going to be like that though, isn't it? But anyway, I looked it up. The graphics look interesting. It looks like it might be a PlayStation 1 level game, maybe N64 level graphics. So it's interesting to see a game system like this that transcends the 16-bit level. So I'm super excited to show this one to you. Just cool form factor and everything. All right, well, that is it. The end. Do you have any other recommendations for me? I'm specifically looking for, like, I don't know, old games, weird systems, that kind of thing. So if you got recommendations for something I should go looking for, let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you very much for watching this haul video and putting up with me. And I will see you in a couple days. Bye.